Hey guys, Kiran here. Welcome to the fourth video of the Plummer block series. In this video, I'll be doing the remaining four parts, that is a bolt, two nuts and the shaft. We'll start off with the bolt, which is the fifth part. As you can see, it is a square headed bolt, not a hexagonal head. We'll start it now. I'll select the sketch on the front plane. Now we'll draw the basic dimension. This is a square bolt. So first I'll draw a square. I'll use the rectangle option to draw a rectangle first. Then I can make it a square. The dimension is 18 mm. 18. Even this should be 18. I'll make it symmetric about the axis. Then even these two. To make these two symmetric, you will have to choose the y-axis, but already the x-axis has been selected. To change the axis, you can select the symmetric axis option and then set the y-axis as the symmetric axis. Now you can choose the two sides. Sorry, you can set the symmetric axis first, and then now select the two sides that has to be symmetric. So now it is done. Wait a second, there is some error there. Okay, so now this is done. Both the sides are 18 mm. I'll return from the sketch. Now the thickness of it is 6.5 mm. So I'll select the protrusion option and protrude it 6.5 mm. I'll select the sketch. 6.5. Okay, you can do it on either sides. I'll do it on the outside. So the head is done. Now we will have to do the shank and the threaded part. That is of a height 75 mm and the diameter is 10 mm. So again I'll select sketch on the front plane. Now I should draw a circle of 10 mm diameter. So the circle is done. Return from the sketch. Now select protrusion, select the circle, protrude it on the other side of the head for 75 mm. So this is also done. Now we will have to do the threads. The whole bolt is not threaded. Only 26 mm from one edge has been threaded. So we'll do that. Under the whole command, you can see the thread option. Select the thread option. Select the straight thread. Now you will have to select the cylinder which should be threaded. Select the cylinder. Select this edge. Now you have to set the dimension. Offset should be 0 mm. Depth is select finite value and the distance is 26 mm. Now the type of thread is M10 and then you can click on finish. So the threads is done for a length of 26 mm and the remaining is a plain shank. Now what we have to do is we have to give this small chamfer on the bolt head. To do that, what we have to do is we have to create a new plane, an angled plane. Select these two planes, then a line appears in between. Click on the line. Now you can see a new plane. Create it at an angle of 45 degrees. Now select sketch on the new plane. Okay, before doing that, let the plane be there. Select sketch on the top surface of the square. Now draw a circle that is tangential to the uh, edge of the square. Now return from the sketch. Now select the sketch on the new plane that you have just created. Now what you have to do is create a line. The circle which you created in the previous sketch is shown in this view also. From the edge of the circle, draw a line that is about 30 degrees. This angle will be anywhere between 15 to 30. I'll just choose 30. Sorry, 30 from the vertical. That means it should be 60 degrees. And then uh, draw it till the edge. Then you can just finish the close the profile outside the square. Now you have to draw the axis. To draw the axis, just draw it in the center. Now return from the sketch. Now you will have something like this. Now what you have to do is you can hide the previous circle sketch. Now you have to select revolve cutout. Select this profile and select the center line as the axis. Then revolve it for 360 degrees. So this is also done. Now you can see we have got that chamfered look which is shown here. Okay, so the bolt is done now. We'll set the material and save it. The material is given to be FE410W for all the 4 parts. So let me set the material. It is FE410W. Now I'll save it. The name is Bolt M10. Okay, so the bolt is done now. The next is 6th part, that is the nut. I'll close this and select a new solid part. Now we'll do the nut. There are two nuts which have the same profile and dimensions, but only the thickness vary. So what I'll do is we can use the same profile to do both the nuts. To do that, first select sketch on the top plane. As you can see, it is a M10 nut. So draw a circle of 20 diameter. And then now zoom into it. Then we have to draw a hexagon inscribed in this circle. Now select the line command. Start from the top of the circle. Give dimension to be 10 mm. And then click on the circle. You can see the angle is minus 150 degrees. And then go vertically down till it touches the circle again. Then continue it till you get it. Till you finish the whole hexagon. So the hexagon is done now. Now I don't need the circle anymore. I'll just delete it. Return from the sketch. Now select protrusion. The protrusion width or the height is, for the 6th part, it is 8 mm. So I'll protrude 8 mm on both sides. Select 8. Okay, 8 mm is done. Let me hide the sketch. Now we have to create a M10 hole on it. To do the M10 hole, what you have to do is go to the hole option, click on this hole options, Now select threaded hole. The thread is M10 and tick the two hole extent option. Now select the face and place the hole on the center. It is asking for direction. Select the downward direction and you will be done with the hole. Okay, so the hole with internal threads has been done. Now we will have to give this chamfer around it, as you can see there. Again, what you have to do is you have to create a new angled plane. Select angled plane, select these two planes and the line which appears between them. Now you can give an angle of 30 degrees. Okay, so I've given 30 degrees. You can place it anywhere. So the new plane is done at 30 degrees. As you can see, it goes through the diagonal of the hexagon. Okay, actually no need to create this plane also. You could have selected this plane which also goes through the diagonal of the circle. Hexagon. Now select sketch on the top plane of the nut. Now inscribe a circle inside this hexagon. If you just go to the edge, it will select tangent and then you can click anywhere to finish it. Now you have a circle. Now select a plane that goes through the diagonal. You can select the newly created plane or the existing right plane. So I'll select the newly created plane, go to sketch. Now what you have to do is again the same thing what we did for the square headed bolt. You can see the projection of the circle here. From the edge, select a line that will be at an angle of 60 degrees. Okay, so you got it now. Click on this edge. Now close the profile. Now since the chamfer is on both sides, you can mirror this about the central axis. Now we have to give an axis for this to revolve. So I'll select this midpoint and draw an axis. Now return from the sketch. Select the revolve cutout option. Now you can select these two profiles and select this as the axis and then cut it out for 360 degrees. Let me hide all the sketches. So now you can see we got that nice chamfer on both the sides. Let me save this now. First I'll assign the material. It is FE 410W. Name is nut M10. Okay, so the nut is done. To do the second nut, no need to do everything again like drawing the hexagon and all. You can just delete these things till the protrusion. No need to delete the protrusion also. Delete everything till the hole. Okay, so now you are left with the protrusion. Now what you can do is select protrusion, click on edit definition. Now you can see you have all the steps that you did while you created the protrusion. Select the extend step, then now you can extend it again. Now the new one is for a thickness of 5 mm. So select 5 and then the height is changed. Now you can follow the remaining steps. You can create the hole now. M10. Okay, the hole is done. Select sketch on the plane that passes through the diagonal. That is the right plane. Again, okay, I had to draw a circle first. Now select sketch on the right plane. Now you can draw that small line for chamfer. Now this angle should be minus 30 here. Sorry. Angle is minus 30 till this edge. You can close it any way you want. Now let me mirror this. Then draw a line for the. Now again perform a revolve cutout option. Okay, so we have the lock nut ready, which is 5 mm thick. So let me save this. Material is already been assigned since I'm modifying the existing part. Now what you have to take care of is click on save as and then save it as a new one. I'll select lock nut. Okay, I've saved it. Now I have to change the name. Go to file, file properties and change the name under summary. Okay, so this has been done. Now click on save. So this has been saved. Now the last part is the shaft, which is a very easy part. The diameter is 25 and the length is not mentioned. The length we can, the shaft goes through this actually. So this thick width is 36 mm. So the length should be more than 36. I'll make it 50. Select any plane you want. Draw a circle of 25 mm diameter. Let me see if it's 25. Yes, it's 25. Then return. Select protrusion on both sides. Length, let it be 50 mm. Okay, so even this is done. Let me set the material FE 410W. I'll save this now. Okay guys, so all the parts have been modeled. Now the last step remaining is the assembly. I'll be doing that in the next video. Thank you for watching guys. Bye bye.